said, in order for us to get used to somebody said, in order for us to get used to being without this world, in order for us to get used, in order for us to leave this world, get out of this world, we gotta get used to being without this world. I ain't never thought about that, but it's deep, ain't it? I mean, I'm doing that anyway, but I ain't never thought about it neither, though. As many people as I done lost in my life, I never thought about that. In order for us to be with, to get out of this world, we gotta learn how to be without it. Come into the world by yourself, you leave out by yourself. It ain't nothing sad about it. It ain't got nothing to do with misery. It ain't got nothing to do with sadness. It ain't got a lot to do with growing up. When my grandpa died, seeing how close that was, I figured she'll be terrified to be alone, but she wasn't. She was scared to stay by herself in the rain. But she wasn't scared to stay by herself. She had already conquered the darkness. She had already got used to being alone. You couldn't tell that when her and my grandpa was together, but when my grandpa passed away, you could tell it. They were whole without each other. They were whole with each other. We just come here to grow up, man. Like I said, God sent all his children. We all got children. We all God's. We all God's children. The higher you vibrate, the more closer you get to God. You almost become a God. That's proof and let you know we all God's children. I ain't never really bothered to ask God about all that right there. I got the gist of it, but I didn't really care, like how people worry about it here. We a God or what? We this, we slave and this and that. That ain't never even bothered me because we can't even do what we brought here to do. Why you worry about everything else? You worry about something you ain't never even gonna make it to. You don't even know. Your focal point need to be breaking generational curses and fixing all this mess you got going on in the earth. Damn, I done put black paint all over my head. And fixing this mess y'all done made. It's gonna take a whole lifetime to fix this mess. Unless you do it perfectly the right way. There's a right way to do it, but you ain't gonna do it that way. You might do it that way, I don't know. There's too much fear out there. You created all this, but you're terrified to fix it. Absolutely terrified to fix it. But you created it, though. It ain't no different from people committing crimes and not wanting to go to prison for it. can see how we just bad kids. You can't go to heaven like that. It's like this is a Earth is a replica of heaven. If you can't learn, we can learn this together without asking God and the ancestors. I don't ask them a lot of stuff because I don't even want to know because we can't fix what little we got going on. But it's just I like to look at it at common sense first. I went to God one time. I went to my father one time, and we talked for a long time. We talked. I know it had been a good hour or 14, 15 minutes, which is a long time to talk to God when you over here. And I told God what I know. And my father looked at me and said, "You know that? Or you knew that?" Like I said, he won't invade your space. If you're doing good right by him, he won't invade. Like he'll give you a window of space. He'll give you a window of space. He won't interrupt because he know you. I don't know why he don't and why he do things, but I just figure he know you responsible, so he don't get in your energy like that. Only when you irresponsible, he be all up in it. I mean, I ain't saying that for a fact. I'm just saying from what I get, I understand how to. So we were talking. I just told him. I said, "Why is this like this and why is that like that, and why this person attacking me and that person?" He said, "You knew that." And that's when he touched me and seen everything I know then. And the conversation kind of stopped after that. That might be another reason why he don't do that, because it kind of take the fun out of conversation. But it's like this place is a replica of heaven. It's definitely dumbed down in every way fashionable. It's nowhere near as spectacular as heaven is. Like you can only imagine. You see how beautiful Dubai look, and you know it's from a lot of the positivity that they implemented in that country when they decided to build it. And you know it's a lot of good karma. Come on. When they had that little flood immediately, I went and figured out something to help with floods, but I ain't gonna say it online though. I don't even know if it'll work. It sounds like it'll work great though. But I really felt for those people when that happened. I remember seeing this lady get on there and said, "We still a country. And you call us the richest country in the world, but we have problems too." And I knew I could feel the pain in her. It's like I don't know why she said what she said, but I felt like she said it because for the first time, I mean, it wasn't the first, I'm sure, but they're having a problem. Everybody want to visit them when they're perfect and good, but they want to abandon, disregard, pay no attention when they're going through something. That got to stop. Humans got to stop that altogether. But that one country, the way they built, up and came out of nowhere was remarkable. That's a lot of. You gotta look before you even look at the builders. You gotta look at the stone that the builders refused in all the other countries. They didn't refuse that stone. They used that stone. In other words, they didn't forsake energy. They respected the karma, they respected the energy, and they got their justice. They got their karma. And voila. When you look at Earth, it's just a copy, a replica of heaven. And boy, you see what we done thus far. First and foremost, it haven't evolved. Secondly, we tainted the air and the water, contaminated it actually. So why would God do that? Why would God? Regurgitation is a reset. It's a hard reset. It ain't quite a hard reset, but regurgitation is definitely a reset. Well, it is a reset, and a hard reset is a lighter reset than a step lighter than reset, actual reset. Reset would be regurgitation, I think. So it's like God put his kids here. It's like if heaven constantly growing better and greater every day. This kind of stuff I think about. See, y'all can't think about that because y'all ain't everybody home, toilet bowls and stuff like that. Y'all got a lot more important stuff to do, and you can't really think like this. But you got water contamination. You know, heaven keep expanding. Heaven constantly grows. And it ain't because of slave work. It ain't got nothing to do with slavery. Ain't no slaves in heaven. So you can't elevate. Slaves is from lack of elevation in the spiritual world. You ain't meditating, you ain't truly praying, so you ain't elevating. So you stagnated. Which leave you, if you stagnated in the spiritual, you're gonna be stagnated in the physical. That's explained by the planet Earth look like it is, and dysfunctional like it is, and contaminated like it is. So you move that out the way. So you built machines to do the work. You built machines to do the work. That ain't gonna work because the natural energy ain't there, which would be spirituality, elevation, meditating and praying. You ain't even doing that. You depending on us, people like me and the monks to do all that for you. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. So that's gonna keep you stagnated too. If anything, the few people that is doing something is what's keeping us from getting regurgitated, obviously. So, alright. Like I said, everything is perfected in heaven. It's like, so God, let's say the father looking at it, okay, I got my kids, I need my kids to be here strong. I need my kids, when they actually make it to heaven, their energy gotta be perfect in the perfect place. It's like you earning Christmas when you go to heaven. That's the real Christmas, heaven. Heaven is the real Christmas. Best Christmas present anybody in this whole world possibly get. Before God gives you this great gift, he put you in a replica of the real gift. Okay, you want a real car? Well, let me give you a toy car. See how you ride around in it. You throw trash in it. You don't wash it. You don't keep it up. You don't change the oil. You put bad gas in it. All right, we know what oil is, bad gas in it. So you put bad gas in it. You see what oil is. Look at the car situation as a human being. This is the way you treat your vessel. Okay. All right. And then it get out of whack. You even though you know the truth, he send his children, high vibrational children, down here. He sent angels down here in a human form to help y'all transform and reform and get it right. And you put them in a box, lock them up tight, put the top on them, and then you put a video camera on them, then you like hee hee ha ha, and then you pour more money in the toilet bowl. So he's trying to get you out the toilet bowl into the light in the world. You just refuse to get out of the toilet bowl though. And you kill the angel, sacrifice the angel, and probably eat the angel. I ain't gonna tell you how many times you done that. Oh my God. So, you grow. He sent an angel here to reboot you. You kill him. And you advance in the negative even more. Which excel, increases population, a bunch of idiots basically, because you shouldn't increase because you was idiots because you just killed the angel if you didn't eat the angel, and you ate your hope. You put your hope in the microwave and ate it. Population grows. This cycle repeats. Lord knows how many times. I don't want to know. Do not put it on YouTube. So now we are 8.2 billion people. Earth is definitely overpopulated. We're supposed to be 500,000. 8.2 billion or 500 million. Either way it goes, it's way overpopulated. I remember when I first started talking like this, I was getting attacked by so-called leaders in group organizations, black leaders in group organizations. They saying, we got plenty of room in the earth. We got plenty of room in the earth. That's when I knew then. I was wondering where everybody was working. I knew then. I knew the jobs. I was like, why would you say that when we ain't got no job? I knew then to pull myself out the energy and really observe and find out what people work if they got jobs. To say that you got jobs, man, most of your jobs was in the toilet bowl. Because you was over there at Diddy toilet bowl. You in my toilet bowl. It don't matter if you good or bad, you in somebody's toilet bowl. So we got that situated. We know where your job's at. Alright, now how can we help the world? So, he brought another angel, and the father told me, he said, my father told me, he said, you the last one, so don't worry about it. That's when I was fussing. He don't fuss, I was fussing. I was complaining and bickering and whining because I did not want to come here. And and he was like, don't worry about it, you the last one. So I did. So which is good for me, not good for y'all. And it's good for anybody, it's good for the monks, good for everybody that's on God's side. It ain't good for everybody though. So, how can we, when you put the last angel, you put the last one in the box as well. You definitely did it. You did that so fast, like you knew, like it was a job for many people. You didn't waste no time doing that. So, but anyway, so okay, let's look at God. Okay, so now we can look at why the earth been getting regurgitated. You can almost look at dinosaurs as a demonstration. Dinosaurs were obviously just a demonstration. See what the earth, a good habitat to live in, see what the earth livable, see what the earth this and that, blah, 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 blah. That's what that was. Okay, clean them out, put the people here, put my kids down there so they can learn to grow for they tear my home up. God's home is heaven. Y'all up there just tearing the home up. And what did you do when you was up there in heaven? God had to make the dinosaur get Earth. Boom, we got the demo home. Is it livable, habitable? All right, good. Clean the dinosaurs off. Let's put my kids down there for they tear my home up. But we talking about the creator. You know he got a lot of kids. So, let's put these kids on this planet. They tear my home up. Okay, now, what did they do in heaven to fall to earth? Easy. You contaminated the water. You contaminated the air. You slept with everybody. You slept with anything that had two holes. The list goes on and on and on and on. And for some reason, you obsessed with playing in mud. That's how it go. That's why we here. Including myself. So, if he regurgitate, what that means? So what would regurgitation mean? It means the planet overpopulated. And he just got to reset y'all back here. You got to clean the planet off, filter the planet off, and detox the planet because the father probably don't want to create another earth. Who want to keep creating earths? You might as well just, you already got copies of, plenty of copies of the kids. So it'd be easier just to wipe them out. Whoop, just blow them out. Just light a flame. Or just pour water on them. Get them out of my planet. Get them out of my car. And get you out the car and start you over. Hope you do better the next time. I might play in a sec.